We're on item 6.7. Would you like to introduce that?
Yes, thank you. We have outstanding compliance issue to make sure we have gone back to look at our local educational plan that was required. It used to be required every 5 years under No Child Left Behind, or NCLB. Every 5 years, school districts were to submit a new local education plan, and a lot of that now, in my mind, is replaced with the local control accountability plan, which I think is comprehensive. And I would love, Member Affeld, you probably always will hear me say this, that this, I don't know if the state will ever consider making the local control accountability plan the plan and not continue with all the other plans that are required. But
we're working on the integration.
That being said, there is a compliance issue still under No Child Left Behind that before this Friday, I communicate to the board an update on the last things that were in the local education plan. So I updated the board on the previous performance goals to improve reading and math, to make sure all students are taught by highly qualified teachers is another goal, and that students are educated in learning environments that are free that are safe and drug-free and conducive to learning. So I've pulled together that information. Much of it resides already in our local control accountability plan, or our LCAP, just so the board has it, and I have done my due diligence tonight to present this information as I will report to the state that was done and show them the agenda as evidence. So this is an information item only.
Can you tell me how we're doing on having all students taught by a highly qualified teacher, as defined by meaning a fully credentialed teacher?
I don't believe we have any teachers who are not fully credentialed. So yes, we're in terms of the category of highly qualified as defined by the statutes, I think that we're doing very well.
We're at 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
with credentials.
Is good in this era of increasing shortages.
It is good. It is a very difficult time to find teachers, and it's getting harder and harder.
And we currently have a vacancy, right?
And we currently have an unofficial vacancy that we're searching for, yes, so to speak, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Questions, other questions from board members?
Yes, I do. Kind of dovetailing with the topic of just discussed. I know last year you gave effort to fill the vacancies. Taking it in a year-round approach, have you doubled your efforts even at this time of year as far as seeking qualified candidates?
We're about to post for next year.
Okay.
I've decided we're going to go ahead and start posting
Okay.
for positions just in case.
How is this in comparison of last year's with your efforts? Same time frame, or are you actually expediting it this time?
No, we were told by candidates who interviewed we were ahead of most districts
Okay.
last spring. I think we started in February or March,
Right.
but I haven't got to say this to Mr. Davis yet, but I think that we're going to start posting in general, particularly for the hard-to-fill positions every year, because we never know from year to year if a teacher will continue on with us or we will not want a teacher continue on. So we want to start posting and talking to the universities about anyone they have in their programs now. So I'm planning on starting that in the next few weeks.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other board comments, questions? Public comment on this item.
Just a blurb that some of the California Teachers Association announced that the need for teachers, they were only producing 40% of the need coming out of the schools right now. So it's kind of grim.
Yeah, it does concern me greatly, and I know even the organizations like Teach for America are no longer they're trying to recruit, and they haven't been able to meet their commitments to districts. There's just a massive nationwide shortfall for teachers. I appreciate you letting us know that.
I am the BITSA coordinator, which is no longer called BITSA. I'm the induction liaison. So one of the comments that I would have is that where we have teachers, we have a large amount of teachers this year who are first and second year teachers. And today at the county office, one of the main discussions is about providing resources for those teachers. So I think anticipating needs of teachers, be it class PD, the St. Mary's is offering specific classes in reference to classroom management, where there is a need and you see a teacher who is struggling. I think the goal should be to provide resources for the teachers that we have and try to maintain that and put some money into that process. And if we see someone who is struggling at this point, we should be reaching out to those particular teachers and providing them professional development and assistance, even past their mentor as far as support. And that would be a way of looking at it other than waiting until there's a problem and
Sure.
someone leaves. I
Yeah.
think we had this discussion last year. This is my third year as the liaison, so it's one of the things that I really want to focus on this year is the resource piece for teachers.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you said that because I forgot in my board report regarding this Friday and being a no school day for us that in fact we're taking a group, very small group of teachers with the coaches to focus on classroom management and different things. And so I appreciate you saying that, and please don't hesitate to let me know as we go along any support ideas that you think we need so that I can follow up and make sure that happens. Thanks.
Okay, other public comment? That's good. All right. Not an action item, just information.
Correct.
So that concludes this item.
Yes.
We're on to board.